Hello friends, I am Saket Bansal and in this video I am talking about two complete performance index. Now a lot of time PMP aspirants get confused between cost performance index and two complete performance index, and they also get confused about the utility of two complete performance index. So in this video I will try to explain the concept, the fundamentals behind two complete performance index and how to calculate it. Now when we talk about two complete performance index, it is something about forecasting. So let's look at our S-curve and see how it fits into it. Now I'm just drawing a sample S-curve, considering that there are 5 months, 5 stages, and say the cost is something like 10, 20, 30, say 40, and finally it's 50. So I'm targeting like $50,000 as a budget. So this is my which should be consumed in 5 months. So my budget at completion is 50. So it's a 50,000 say US dollar is my budget at completion. Now on the basis of my estimate budget, it is something like in a S curve which would be touching 50,000 at the end of 5 months. So that is my plan. So it's this line denotes the planned value. So as of now we are only talking about the earned value graph. Now we are at the month 2 and we are calculating our cost performance on month 2. And in month 2 we realized that we should be touching, our planned value was 20. So as per plan we should have done the $20,000 work by the end of second month. But in reality, we have only done a work of say $10,000. So my earned value is 10. So I'm just using 10, 20 as a number. And I have spent more money. So I have spent 30. So my actual cost is 30. So how I calculated them, how I got to know about them, it is something a raw data. There is no calculation involved yet. On the basis of completed works, budgeted value, we calculated the earned value. That is something which team has earned as per the budget. And on the basis of actual money payout, the money which has gone out from the project budget, we have calculated the actual cost. You might be aware of, there is a term called cost performance index. So at this stage we have a cost performance index which talks about earned value divided by actual cost, which is 10 by 30. So it's approximately 0.33. That is my cost performance index. Now at the end of month 2, your management wants to know what cost performance your team should target to in order to achieve the budget baseline. What should you do in order to finish the remaining work in $50,000? So if you have that target, you want to calculate your future cumulative cost performance index so that you can achieve the goal of $50,000. So that is where the two complete performance index is all about. We talk about what is pending. So two complete performance index has two dimensions or two values: work remaining and fund remaining. Now how do you know the cost or a dollar value of work remaining? Now if I look at this chart, I need to do the work of 50 and I have done the work of 10. So the work remaining is obviously the difference between these two. And that is what the formula talks about. The budget at completion minus what you have finished, earned value. So this represents in our case, that we have work remaining of $40,000. Now what about fund remaining? How much money do you have in your project so that you can finish the work remaining of $40,000? How much money left? If I take 50,000 as my benchmark, as my threshold, that I can't go beyond 50,000, and I have already spent 30,000, I only left with 40. So the fund remaining, if my budget is fixed, could be looked as that difference between the money spent and the money available. And that is where the formula talks about. it talks about that budget at completion minus actual cost, which in our case 50 minus 30, which gives us 40 divided by 20, and we have a cost performance index, two complete performance index of value 2. It means for the remaining duration, we need to earn $2 for every dollar spent. We need to utilize cost with a double efficiency so that we can do the remaining work and get the project done in $50,000. Now there could be a possibility that you realize that this is not achievable. You can't finish this project in 50,000. You need some more money. Now if you need some more money, there could be a possibility that you realize that whatever plan value you have done, it is not realistic in the current scenario. You take that case to management and you replan the project. In case of replanning, you have another value, another attribute in this 2 complete performance index, which called estimate at completion. So for example, you take this case to the management, and management says that okay, take it more money, you can spend up to $80,000. Forget about 50. Now you have more money. Your new budget is 80,000. Now if you have that, what would be the 2 complete performance index? The new formula would be, the concept remains same, work remaining divided by fund remaining, but the work remaining is always BAC minus EV, but now you have a revised budget, you have more money, you have estimated completion, and whatever you have spent. So in this particular case, if a management is giving me 80,000, then I will take 80 minus 30. So which comes to 40 divided by 50, which is less than 1. Means I have more flexibility. I don't have to do an aggressive planning. Now here comes the real questions which test takers get confused with. When to use estimated completion to calculate fund remaining, and when to use BAC for calculating fund remaining, because both of these can be used. If I see a question in my exam, how do I know I should use BAC or EAC? And this is what I get in most of the time from the test takers in my forum. Now answer is simple. If the question is talking about estimated completion, you get an indication that you do have a revised estimate. And when you have a revised estimate, you forget the initial BAC value while you are calculating fund remaining. So if your question gives an indication about EAC, if your question gives an indication that you have a revised budget, use EAC. As a rule of thumb, you can take it that if EAC is available in the question, I should be using EAC to calculate the fund remaining. Now, a lot of time, the 2 complete performance index, also known as asking run rate. So people who are cricket fan, they may relate it that it's a required run rate in order to win the match. So it's a required cost performance index in order to get the work done in the available amount of money. So hope this video have helped you in understanding 2 complete performance index. In case you have any follow-up query, please do post them at our forum, forum.izenbridge.com. Thank you.